Welcome back, everyone, to Find Music. We love to number our episodes. This is episode number 679. And we also love to have our leadoff man lead off. And that's Fred Whitlock.
I'd like to bring out the Familiars of Cape Cod and their debut album, Nomenclature. And it's uh, an album that's slightly fantasy and folk. It definitely has roots in British, Irish folk music and American. Manny Dias is on rhythm guitar and vocals. Linda Dias is on vocals, mandolin, and violin. Frank Caraturo is on guitar. Bob Nelson's on bass. And it's a delightful album that is based on a story of gnomes, and they hang out in a pub. And these songs, The Lucky Day, The Lucky Penny Pub, and these gnomes, there's three or four songs that are about them. And then the rest of the songs are songs that are sung in this make-believe pub. And
Lord of the Rings.
it
If Zip
starts
can do
off
it, so can
with
these
Linda's
guys.
vocals. It starts off with Linda's vocals, Muddy Toes, and you know you're in for a treat. It's a wonderful song that captures your imagination. And some of the other songs like Rainy Days and Marrakesh is a instrumental with beautiful violin and mandolin. And Muddy Toes ends the album. Muddy Toes 2 is an instrumental. This definitely showcases their talents, and it's all original songs. There's a wonderful song, Cape Cod Days, with sound effects that really captures the mood of Cape Cod, and makes you almost want to go visit the area after you hear this song.
And
There's
if anyone
Sweet
knows about Cape
DM.
Cod, it's Fred.
There's Storm Sailor and Sweet DM, and it has great vocals. Violin comes in on some of this, and also spoken word that makes it a little bit eerie and interesting at the same time. This album is filled with swells of wonder, and it's a tapestry of sounds of words and music that captures your imagination and brings me back to listening to it several times. It's a wonderful debut album, The Familiars of Cape Cod. Then there's this group, Bird Street, and they have a new album out that came out in October. It's called The Escape Artists. And they've been recording since 2018. And his name is John Bowder, and he is on his own on this album with a few other people backing him up, but it's mostly acoustic. He goes from acoustic to electric guitar, and he's got uh, numbers that are dark. And he actually said in an interview that some of the songs are paranoid guitar pop rock at heart. But it's folk rock, pop rock, power pop. It's confessional. He struggles with loneliness and solitude in the songs. Uh, it's Americana in a way, and some of the songs have really great rock guitar to it and a fresh beat. I think it really captured my imagination with his words and his honesty. Then there's a duo called FLYTE. Their new album is called Between You and Me, and it's two people who've been friends since childhood, and it's a great album. It's if you were ever into the Milk Carton Kids, you would like this album. It has a similar feel to their albums, and the albums. It's an alternative folk rock album. Uh, has great arrangements and great imagination to their gentleness in their lyrics, and they have some songs are about a disastrous love affair, and others are about regret. But at the same time, the spirit of the album really keeps you enthralled in it and listening to them again and again. Last but not least is a duet that calls themselves the Autumn Defense, and they have a new album out that came out in October. Here and Nowhere. They're an American band. John Sturritt and Pat Simone, and they're joined. One of them, John, used to be in Uncle Tupelo. This is their seventh release together, and great music. It has Laurel Canyon influences, Liverpool influences, some of the songs. Uh, there's a song that you can pick up a couple of songs that have Beatle influence and a few songs that have influence by the Byrds, 60s groups. And a reviewer said they find ways to create music that brings forth a sense of beauty. And I guess it's that beauty that's brought me back to this album a few times. And after this, I'm going to look back on a couple of their other releases, The Autumn Defense.
It says they've been around since 1999. That's an
Uh,
interesting find.
You have some great selections, especially the Familiars of Cape Cod. I never would have thought of a band like just the titles of their projects, like the Familiars of Cape Cod, like just rolls off right there the tongue.
That's so specific. Yeah, it's got to have a deep meaning. Well, okay. Well, good job, Fred. Let's move on.